Alright, I'm ready right now. So let's get started with this timeless speaking. Dreaming is good, having goals is good, but sooner or later, there's come a time when you must act. Your mouth is not a tool for distributing excuses. One of the worst phrases that we preparated was you're gonna see it to believe it. It's a phrase created by cynical people with small mind, but they have not got any hope that things can get better. Can you imagine the world would be like if everyone believed it was true? We have no car, no plans, we have no light in the dark, we'd never have computers or mobile phones, we never climb mountains, break records, or go to the moon. I used to believe this rubbish. Nothing can be achieved, conceived until it's first believed. You got to understand that at some point life is gonna throw you a curveball. There's no getting around that. If there's something that you want to do with your life, a thing deep inside you that whispers day and night, it will always just be an idea until you choose to believe it is possible. You have to believe it so much and you already think it's happened. You have to work like it's there, talk like it's there, believe it's there. Dreams without action, that's a path to delusion. The only way you can measure, the only way you can turn the corner in your life is to own your smart. In other words, everything in your life is your fault. If you don't, you will underperform all your life because of these excuses. The reason most people don't take action is simple. And the only way to overcome this, when someone says no, I say next. Yes, I might be upset. Yes, I might be frustrated. Yes, I might be disappointed. But I'm not going to sit there in my emotion. I'm not going to sit there and have a pity party. I'm going to go harder. What do you say? I'm not going to sit there and have a pity party. I am going to go harder. I'm in control of my destiny. Just like I was in control of my past. Whatever happens in my life is up to me. If I succeed, I take credit. If I fail, I take credit. My life is my fault. Every morning, my friend, can you reset that yourself? I'm in control of my destiny. Just like I was in control of my past. Whatever happens in my life is up to me. If I succeed, I take credit. If I fail, I take credit. My life is my fault. Stop making excuses. Get after it where you are right now and repeat after me. I am in control of my destiny. Push it around and focus on all about that might happen to them if they try to act. Then they completely forget about what will happen if they don't. So think about it right now. Then think of some things that might happen if you try to do the thing that you've been waiting to do for years. Okay, well, it might not work for the first time. It might not be as easy as you thought. People are going to think you're mad, and they're going to look at you and think you're insane. They're going to tell you like, it's impossible, it's risky, you shouldn't do it. Be careful, stick to what you know, stick to what you do. Fuck that. You follow your dreams. These people have to see to believe it, but you need to believe it to see it. Amazing things happen when you believe to have something. Your brain actively goes out to make it happen. It starts to notice little subtle of the reason you would have otherwise deleted because it knows it's got a job to do, get that you want. You keep taking action. In spite of all the stuff that might happen, guess what? Sooner or later, you're gonna start winning. Remember, there's ain't no such thing as failure, baby. Only feedback. So to make yourself take action, you gotta make it, and the decision has to be final. People take action and get done when they have had enough. They decide and they say, that's it, I'm done, no more. You're either moving forward or standing still. The choice is yours. decide. And it's also media world that we live in today. It's so easy to lose your way. I look around, there's so many people today, and I can see that they just don't know who they are. It's easy to see the life we live in today through some Snapchat filter. To look around everybody else and they say, that's what that was life would look like. The life will look perfect. I want to be just like that. So they got around and start acting like other people, doing what other people do. Taking a selfie in front of expensive cars, putting a million filters on the picture, and uploading it to Instagram, telling the world this is who I am. The problem is, behind the closed doors, they know that they're not who they are. So they end up lost, wandering around in the line that they created. And the only thing to keep the lights going is more light, more pictures, more filters, until one day they look around and realize that they have lost themselves along the way. They have no idea who they are, or could be because they've been trying so for a long time to be someone else. I think they're quite the most influential people in history deep down, and because about everything else, they themselves, no one else. It wasn't like someone else, or even compared to anyone else. You have to follow your heart. You have to be you. You have to make your choices based on your principles and beliefs, and you don't allow the outside forces of influence dictate your decisions. I believe it's your decision to make who you are, and more importantly, who we could be. So if you go through life always making your decisions based on someone else and what they might think, you never truly find yourself. You're only going to come down how much you care about what other people think. It's a scary thing in the world we live in today to be yourself. With so much fake perfection out there in social media. But I'm telling you this, it's also the best feeling in the world when you go through life, knowing you answer that other people met you, be yourself. It's liberating. There's freedom in it. So stop hiding and be yourself. The main reason people's outlook on the world is so negative. This is because what we've been focusing on. We're focusing on God's energy flow, baby. And I'll tell you this. If you spend all your time focusing on all these problems in the world and all the problems in your life, you're going to be happy. It's easy in the world we live in today to be consumed by all the media fueled negativity in the world. You can't turn on the TV without seeing some negative story or the bad. Everyone has problems. Everyone has going on their life. The difference between the people who are happy and the people that aren't is that the people that are happy choose to focus on the solution to the problem they face rather than the problem themselves. You always have a choice. You can decide to focus on or decide to look for the solution. It's all about perspective. Constantly tell yourself how much worse things could be, and you can actually be thankful for the way you feel floating in that moment. Your world and your life can truly be anything you can make it, but you gotta be make it. This ain't some motivational, inspirational ball. This is the truth. You can be who you want to be. You can do what you want to do. See what you want to see. It's all in your power, and no one else is. But you gotta believe it. You can either be a victim of your life or a master of it, but the choice is always yours. What's your excuse today? You don't have enough time. You don't have enough energy. You don't have enough money. You're too tired. You didn't get enough sleep. Is that what's really stopping you? Or it was stopping you is you. All these excuses always sound good to one person, and that's you. Stop lying to yourself. Stop making excuses for why you can't do that. No one gives a fuck off. Get off your arm and get to work. You want to take a look at your other people and what they got and get jealous and say they've only got this, got this and that? Or is it easy for them because they've got this and that? What you answer? It's go time, baby. It's time to stop making your excuses. It's time to start taking advantage of the world we live in today and all the opportunities that we are staring you in the face. You do have the time. You do have the money. But you don't have the energy. You just need to decide that you want it bad enough and make the truth, which is nothing. Nothing in this world is free. Nothing is easy. Anything worth having hard to get. Admit that you can't have anything you want, but it's going to be hard work. Admit that you are the only reason that you're where you are. and you are the only reason that you're where you want to be. Admit, take responsibility and accept it. Because until you stop making your excuses, you will never get what you want. Now is the time. Now is your moment. Not tomorrow, not next week, but right here, right now. Stop making excuses and start making some changes. Okay, so here there are only two options: making process, or making excuses. Make progress, or make excuses. So that's really good stuff. Okay, so that's the end of this video for today, of this 10-minute speaking video for today. I'm gonna stop here and I'm gonna write to email to send for the teachers about the thing that I want to ask her. And I'm gonna upload the videos to YouTube. I mean, all of the videos that I have found in order to save the space of my laptop, and then copy all of these to put it back in my drive. Okay, so let's get started.